Hello and what is going on, lovely people of the internet? It is Hootmoney here with another video for you guys today. I actually just recorded this video and I forgot to hit recording on my computer, so this is my second take on this video, but it's going to be just as good, if not better, than the first. Today we're going to be talking about CEI or Camber Energy. This is a huge momentum play that has gone from 30 cents per share all the way up to $4.80 per share, back down to 80 cents per share, and currently sitting at $1.71 per share. So volatile is an understatement for this stock. It's a huge stock all over social media. I'm sure one of you guys wants to know my opinion about it, so we're talking about it today. Now, right off the bat, will this thing short squeeze? I don't think it will. Will it have momentum? Will the momentum take it to the promised land? That's a big possibility, but we'll just take a look at this chart and see exactly the technical analysis first and get into more things as we progress through the video. I have a big lesson on days to cover in this video, and I'll show you guys why exactly I don't think a huge short squeeze can really occur in Camber Energy or CEI. So we can see that on Friday it had, first off, the most amount of volume that we've ever seen on this stock ever. So that is good. That is good if you guys want to see the momentum. Higher volume is always good, and that's what I really like about it. I mean, as you guys can see, the first day that the volume was not as high as the last day was really the day that sent it into a downtrend. And then once it had a huge sell-off due to that FUD article by the short seller, it really did get sold off all the way to the bottom, and volume picked up again. But now volume's picking back up again. So if that is your reason for being bullish, that's a decent reason. But as you guys can see, there is a current downtrend as signaled by this line. It saw huge resistance at this line, the pink line right here, which is the 200 moving average. It saw resistance against that at multiple points right up here. And if we go back to this chart, you guys can see it used this as support on its uptrend. It used it as support here on its uptrend. So with it now using that as a resistance point, that is not the best thing that you want to see in this stock. And yes, it is a very volatile stock. I've said that so many times. So the charting that I'm using right now is actually WeBull desktop. And if you guys wanted to sign up for WeBull, I'm going to throw up their promotion right now. They're giving away some free stock. You can even sign up and get some free stock. Even if you just want to use this dashboard, you don't even have to fund the account, but you actually do get more money if you do fund the account with some money. So take that as you will. It's literally free money. Check it out. Anyways, we're going to get back into this. Guys, I hope that we see some bullish momentum going into Monday, but I just don't know. And if we look at the options flow, as you guys can see, this is the current flow for whales. Actually, we're going to back out real quick, and you guys can see right here, up here, we have the filters for this options flow. So we did 10,000 or more, so $10,000 in premium or more. So these are signaling what the whales are doing, not necessarily what the everyday Joe Schmuck is doing. We're following the big money here, right? We want to know what the big money players are doing. We also have ask side only, no bid side. So ask side on options are pure buying of calls or pure buying of puts. When you're selling a call or selling a put, it could make the sentiment a bit confusing because there's multiple reasons to be selling either of those things. So we have to do the ask side only to get a pure representation of sentiment. Now up here, this is market close. So right before market close, there was some heavy put buying. So people are very bearish, especially the whales. If we go down towards the beginning of the day, it's still mostly bearish, but at the beginning of the day, there was a lot more bullish momentum. So as the day progressed, more bears did get into this stock, and we can take a look at the flow, and you guys can see it is mostly bearish premium, mostly put premium. Yeah, it's pretty much all bearish. The expiration date that is being traded is the 10/15/2021. That one has the most volume, and the $2 strike price has the most volume by far. Looking at the historical flow breakdown, as you guys can see, it is pretty much split 50-50 in bullish bearish premium, but more calls are traded than puts, And you guys can see that the call option volume on Friday was 224. I believe that's in millions. And the put option was about 97. So there's about half as many puts being traded as call option. And you guys can see that in the put to call ratio at 0.44. If we go into the alert section, now this is for you guys, you bulls. The alert section does show a positive image in CEI. As you guys can see, the last four alerts were all bullish. The one that was on Friday was selling a $2 put option expiring in April of 2022. And the one on Thursday was also the same thing, $2 put option being sold, but it's on 10/15. So take that as you will. I don't know what I think about it. I'm just going to look at this options flow, and that's where I'm going to make my decision on momentum. But there are those alerts. Now keep in mind, there wasn't any straight call option buying. This one right here was the only one, and it was on Thursday, so a lot could have changed since then, especially because they were trading a close expiration. You don't know if they have sold that yet or not. Now we're going to get into the lesson about short interest and days to cover. So right off the bat, we're going to look at what the definition of volume is. So volume is the amount of an asset or security that changes hands over some period of time. So we're looking at daily volume in this example, which brings us into this right here. So as you guys can see, this is the volume from 10/8/2021 or last Friday, which was 967 million. So this would imply that there were 967 million buy orders filled and 967 sell orders that were filled, because each buyer needs a seller to supply that stock. Now the short interest as of Friday was also 29 million. So I want you to take a look at the sell orders of 967 million and the short interest of 29 million. There's clearly more natural sell orders in the market than actual short interest. Now that's something you really do need to pay attention to. Now these sell orders had to have occurred within the range of the stock on Friday. So if we go back to WeBull, you guys can see that the high of the day was $2.45 and the low of the day was $1.55. So all of these sell orders, all 967, had to be within that range. So if all 29 million shorts were to cover that stock, which means they would have had to buy the stock, they would have had 967 million sell orders to choose from within the range of $2.45 and $1.55. So if a short squeeze were to occur and all of these shorts would have covered on the stock, it wouldn't have made a huge price difference. And again, that's because there are plenty of sell orders that they could have chosen from between the range that was traded on Friday. So that brings us to the days to cover figure that can really be a huge indicator of a short squeeze. And we take the short interest of 29 million, we divide it by the volume. Now usually in days to cover, they take the average of 3 months volume or the average of 2 weeks volume, but here we're just taking Friday's volume to get this figure. And as of Friday, using Friday's volume, the days to cover was 0.03 days to cover, which is very low. When I'm looking for short squeeze type stocks, I really want the days to cover to be over 1. The higher the better. If it's 4 days to cover, like Smile Direct Club, I believe that one's 3 days to cover actually. I like it a lot more than 0.03 days to cover. A 0.03 days to cover just won't get you a short squeeze that has a huge effect on the price. So I hope that all makes sense to you guys. Some other statistics that don't make me as bullish on a short squeeze in CEI is the cost to borrow being on average 12%. That's not too high. I really want it to be over 50% or more for a short squeeze. Utilization at 88%. That's another one where you really need it to be at 100%. But a very important thing is that the return shares were 24 million on Friday, and that can show us a huge thing because there was a huge drop in short interest, which means many shorts covered on Wednesday, which means that we can see how much of an effect on the price 24 million return shares actually made on CEI. And considering that the current short interest is 29 million, that just shows that such a large amount of shorts did cover on Wednesday. And if we jump right in here, we can see that Wednesday it actually did trend downwards, or it did go flat. So the short covering on Wednesday alone right here should be a huge indication that if shorts were to cover, all shorts were to cover on CEI, it's not going to have a huge effect on the price. and it's going to be mostly pure momentum from the sheer amount of buy and sell orders on the marketplace. Anyways, that's all I have for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. No, I'm not personally going to go and ape into CEI just because of the data that I showed you. It's not looking favorable for CEI, unfortunately. And I know that's not going to be what everyone wants to hear. People want to see it go to the moon, but I have to give you guys my unbiased opinion every single time. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So that's what you get. I hope you guys have learned something, especially about that days to cover statistic. It's a very, very important statistic, especially when analyzing these short squeeze meme stock. I said meme stop like GameStop. Anyways, that's about it. Like the video if you guys did learn something. Subscribe for more so you never miss a beat here in this meme stock community. And that's about it. If you guys wanted to use that charting software, that is WeBull, so sign up using that first link in the description or pinned comments, and I will be seeing you guys later. Have a wonderful day, and we're gonna make some bank this trading week. Join the Discord, join the community. That's all I got. See you guys later. Peace.